hill that I would die on is that women shape the dynamic of their relationship. And
100% facts. 100% facts. I probably should make this a second playlist. Y'all are getting videos out of me 3 days in a row. This is crazy. But yeah, 100% facts. And a lot of women don't understand that they shape the relationship. And I think they don't understand it because men, when typically dealing with women, have to lead from a reactive frame or state. What do I mean by that? So let's say I go to the grocery store. We'll just keep a movie scene. My cart accidentally hits another woman's cart. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, yada yada. We're yada yada. We chatted up, and then the conversation gets flirty and whatnot. It is my job in that instance to react to what she is saying and say, do I want a number? Am I interested or am I not? I'm not talking about that nonsense to catch a hint where you're all like staring at somebody from the other side of the club and y'all think y'all look cute, but y'all really look mad as hell. I'm talking about blatant signs where it's like, oh, okay, she's interested. You also got to know the type of guy you're dealing with. But these are reactive states. Or even if maybe he's a little more oblivious and she was like, maybe we should go to dinner sometime, or hey, get my number. That's a reactive state. So when you're in a relationship with a guy, you're doing this and you're doing that, you have to understand that you all wake up and go through different moods throughout the day. Typically, a guy is pretty mellow or stays with the same mood for most of the day. So whatever mood you come with him at, that's how he's going to react to it. It takes time and effort and maturity to stay stoic regardless of how you may respond in a situation. But I will say it can get tasking for someone to constantly bring up what they're doing as if you're not contributing. And in some cases, some men aren't contributing. But in their scenario, he's definitely contributing. And she's definitely contributing. So you all have to understand, based upon how you approach that man, is based upon how you'll be treated long term. Men aren't really the most adaptable when it comes to change and all that other stuff. So if you act stank and rude off the jump, he's expecting that 24/7. That's who you are. That's who it's going to be. It takes a while, a very long while, for a man to see a change in you, and it would have to be consistent. Consistency is not 2-3 weeks. Consistency is not 2-3 months. We're talking 6 to 8 to 9 to a year, month before he's like, okay, she has genuinely changed who she is as a person, and this is who she will be. And then he will make the changes. Until then, you're probably going to get the same type of guy. That's if you come off with the wrong foot. But on the other hand, if you come off on the right foot, you're not going to get anything less out of him if this is how you came off to him. Respectful, considerate, mannerable, etc., etc., etc. When you're dealing with a man, let me say this, when you're dealing with a man, he's not going to see a reason to be rude or disrespectful or do this and do that. In fact, he's going to want to go even further up above and beyond for you. So that's what you have to be mindful when it comes to that. And when she says shaping a relationship. So depending on how you come, and the relationship don't start once you're in a romantic environment. It starts the moment we start speaking to each other. And I think a lot of women have that confused. You think being pleasant and mannerable doesn't stop because you're not in a relationship or because you are in a relationship. That's who you are. And that's how men look at that. But there was another thing she brought up in her video, that I want to address, but I'll address it in a second video, probably tomorrow, because it's more or less on taking on tasks and then being upset about the tasks you take on later, or being resentful to your partner about the task that you took on.